Mike.
Yo, everybody. Welcome to Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. Yeah! Bringing a little bit of Japan over here with the Japanese version of the cart. No difference in gameplay. So, we're going to play the only good chipmunk. We're going to play as Dale. So, Deuce was cool with this, so I think I'm going to make the executive decision to make this all zones. I probably won't blow that estimate anyway, and if I do, it'll be barely. And if I do, it was a bad run.
All zones, oh shit.
So...
Well, there goes half my commentary.
So, you ready, Vic?
I'm ready.
Alright, so Kay's here for commentary, because Kay does run this game.
Also, what's up?
Alright, so 3, 2, 1, go. So here we go, Zone 0. With Magnum PI.
So, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers is actually a pretty, I want to say it's a pretty easy speed run, especially compared to Blaster Master. A lot of things you're going to see him do is basically almost like frame perfect jumps, quick boss kills, manipulating damage boosts, and just, I wouldn't say mitigating lag, but definitely reducing lag as much as possible, because there are some times where it can destroy you. And spawns control you only in very certain stages, but so there's his first damage boost.
I missed that one.
It's a tighter movement to get the damage boosts in this than several other games, just because you have to really quickly turn around to not lose momentum.
Yeah, because damage, when you get damage, you get knocked backwards, so to boost, we actually turn around to get knocked forwards.
Yeah.
And it's pretty tight sometimes.
All the bosses in this game are from the cartoon show, so everything you'll see, if you remember this as a child, this was from the very first episode of Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, right here, actually. And that's it. So basically, every boss just has a certain weak spot, and you throw this little red ball that just conveniently happens to be there to the weak spot. And when you're running this game, you learn how to do it really quick.
I didn't land on top of the boxes, rip.
Rest in peace, boxes.
So, this is actually a pretty short stage, because I go through here pretty quick.
It's all about basically frame perfect jumps. Because the inputs get eaten a little bit when you're first learning this game, because when you land, you always just kind of just drop or stop moving for a second. So in order to get those real perfect jumps, you just have to remember exact moment that your frame, that Dale lands on the frame to jump again. This little thing that you see him doing right here, this is like the little bonus zone clear, and most of the time when you're there, the very top middle box will have a 1-up.
This stage sucks, by the way.
Oh man, I haven't seen this stage in forever.
This is definitely a stage where I could die and have nothing that I can do about it, based on the pattern of one of these, and that was no good. That's gonna mean I can't damage boost off of this guy, so I'm going to kill him.
Chip and Dale Rescue Ranger also has limited continues, but you get so many opportunities for lives in this that you're
so
almost
this guy,
never...
okay. That guy can hit tennis balls fast, and there's nothing I can do about it, and I would have died there if it wouldn't, or if he'd have done that.
You almost have too many lives in this game to even get a single game over, unless you're just first learning this game or playing it casually and you don't know what you need to do.
Yep, and the first stage without a boss.
There's three stages in this game that don't have bosses. They're just little challenging stages, but...
In the any percent stage, you play... Two of them, yep.
I think it's F and H. H, that's it.
So I do that. You see where I jump down instead of just jumping to the top of that? That's my little lag reduction strat, so when you get here, no lag. Because if that mouse goes right, that first mouse goes right and chases you, shoot.
It will slow down.
Yeah, it'll slow the screen down at the end there. So if it goes left and doesn't chase you, no lag.
If you haven't played any of the NES, Capcom, Disney games, I highly recommend playing all of them. They are phenomenal games. DuckTales is really good. You've most likely played DuckTales Remastered if you've played any of them. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers is a phenomenal game. Speed game in general. Darkwing Duck is considerably one of the best. I enjoyed the Little Mermaid game.
Little Mermaid is actually fun.
Really fun. So if you've never had a chance to play any of them, I highly recommend it. Tailspin is kind of like a shmup if I remember correctly.
Alright, so here's an RNG boss. When he goes across the top there, that's bad because I can only hit him once. Whereas I can hit him twice anywhere else. So of course he's going to give it to me twice.
When you see him catching the red ball, in the middle of the air, you actually have to hold up and B to do that. Otherwise, when the ball hits you, you actually get stunned for about a second or two. So it's very particular that he catches the ball midair in order to be able to throw it again. Otherwise, it's going to be really slow fight.
So this is the stage that is probably the most unsafe to do in a marathon setting because I damage boosted the crap out of this level, starting here.
And your iframe window is very, very, very small. Small? I was trying to say short.
Yeah, that was close.
That was very scary.
Oh my god, that was scary.
Those guys have notoriously huge hitboxes, and usually when you go underneath them, if they're not in the mid-spin, they'll dip and just smack you in the face. And the way he did it, he actually was really, really on point with that.
Missed the ball jump.
So,
oh, well.
These little platforms, you have to flip the switches generally to get them to turn off, but he just will, you know, damage boost off of them instead. Save the frames. The spring boxes can be a bit of a troll as well, even though you already generally know their movement is static. They can just, if you don't jump at the right time, you're gonna get hit.
And this boss is another RNG boss. His movement is very RNG, and he didn't give me the good pattern.
He shoots at you.
I'm just gonna play it a little bit safe here.
Thanks for one ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's good? Good.
He
Pretty
usually
slow,
throws
though.
multicolored balls at you
Still
instead of
good.
just red, but Philosoraptor got red bulb today.
Red bulb. Alright, stage E. This is the second stage that doesn't get played in any percent. And it has probably the trolliest RNG boss in the game. Oh, true. Yeah, AC in this. I don't know how I got hit there, but whatever. These guys are pretty hard to jump without getting hit, without stopping. So I was trying to, and
Hey.
got that one. Which means I can't damage boost at the end now, though, but that's alright.
After you get so many of those flower coins that you see on the stage, as well as some stars, you will actually see a little floating one-up star flying towards you from the side of the screen that you're running away from. So if you're moving too fast, you're just not going to see.
Welcome to the one-time mechanic stage. You don't see this hammer or that boat ever again.
They're only in this stage at this point. No, absolutely no reason for them to be there, but they are. See, there was one of the floating stars I was talking about.
Yeah, I think it's 50 flower tokens.
It's like 50 flowers or like 20
I'm not used to having to actually not damage boost there, so I forgot what I was doing for a second. Alright, so this guy, he gave me the bad pattern. Of course he did, because it's marathon.
This boss is really trolly because he'll just spam lightning balls at you.
He normally doesn't spam lightning like this, but because it's marathon, of course he did.
Because of crap. I'm going to blame crap for that one.
Okay.
But the fact that I didn't die there, that's a really hard pattern to work around.
Philosoraptor just did a race of all zones at SGDQ recently.
Joke
This stage has some really cool tricks that you use
Alright,
buttons
serious
to do.
time, because I'm going to try and joke a boost. Shit! Missed it.
What he's trying to do is like a very, very short damage boost through the bowling ball there.
It was going to be through both of them right there, and if you miss the first one, it's done.
Yeah.
And it's very, very tight window to get it. As a matter of fact, if you've watched the DeuceCon trailer video, the portion of Rescue Rangers that's in it is where I do it successfully.
You have to face away to get
Yeah.
knocked backwards. Is what kind of makes it hard as well.
No boss stage. So this is the second no boss stage in all zones. Now he's going to get up to like the end of the first segment of this game. It's a really fun little stage that's coming up.
Yeah, this stage is really cool. I like this one.
You got this.
So, I do a trick that's coming up right about now that looks really cool and is really easy, where you just jump over one guy and then the other guy jumps over you. I think it looks cool. This is a stage that is kind of like the stage in Mario 2 Deuceler likes, where these guys just kind of jump over you. So,
I always take the upper path for some reason.
and then I'm going to be doing a trick that was found by another Rescue Rangers runner by the name of Kha'Zix.
Kha'Zix is in chat.
Kha'Zix.
Kha'Zix.
Alright, whew, that was close. So if you kill this antlion here, it despawns one of the two bombs blocking this door, saves you 20 frames. So shoutouts to Kha'Zix in chat for that.
those flies are a pain in the ass. Generally, if they hit you, they will continue to spawn, or if you kill one, they will continue to spawn to chase after you. But if you just ignore them or just jump past them, only one spawns generally, and then you're good to go.
Except for when I play them, they still spawn anyway. Even if I don't get hit or kill them.
So everyone thinks the first time plays that that's actually Fat Cat. It's not. It's actually one of his henchmen. Spoilers.
Yeah, it's totally not Fat Cat. That's why my split's called Not Quite So Fat Cat.
And we got some flowers!
For Gadget and her terrible outfit.
Yeah, that's her nightgown.
I always called her potato sack, because it's kind of
Potato sack, you know.
And then, because rocket physics work like this.
You go up to space, and you go back to Earth.
And you go back down to Earth, and you're in a different spot.
How does that work?
Alright, so this stage is another no-boss stage, and it's actually one of my favorites to play. It used to be one of the ones I hated to play the most, but this is probably the most technical, I think, in the game.
Once you get it down, it's actually kind of fun.
Like, lots of tight jumps.
These the sugar gliders will troll you. When you're first learning to play this game, you're gonna see the sugar glider coming in at you, the very first one, when you're jumping across those gaps, and your first reaction is gonna be able to throw the box at him while you're midair. The downside of that being is, as soon as you throw the box, you lose all momentum and drop straight down.
And there's also the fact that throwing boxes horizontally costs frames, so we try not to do that as much as possible.
Yeah.
As far as a speedrun goes. Casually, of course, you're not gonna care.
Unless you're that kind of player.
Alright, going on to stage I. So this is a cool stage too. The boss has a quick kill that I'm going to try and perform. It's pretty tough. Those pelicans, you can jump them technically, but it's really tight and really difficult, so boosting is easier and quicker. Because you're probably just going to get hit anyway and get knocked backwards.
You got 65
Mario Star?
What up?
One up.
Just like you needed it.
The instant box pickup, which is cool. If you pick up a box in midair, it doesn't cost frames to pick it up. Crap, that jump was a little early. So when you're landing or jumping up, it'll do that. So I did that. I caught that box on the way down from my jump.
He's gonna get Eddie the Fly, get some more iframes going on here.
Eddie the Fly, nice.
I think his name is Eddie.
His name's Zipper, actually.
Zipper, that's it.
But he looks like the Honey Nut Cheerios bee, kind of, in this game.
Yeah.
So I kind of refer him to that. Alright, serious time, I need to hear this. Oh, it didn't jump! It ate my jump input.
So what he was trying to do is he was actually trying to get a real quick kill on this boss.
Human centipede.
Anytime when he's going back and forth, if he takes any hits when he's on his way back to the center, he'll split up like you saw him do. And Raptor was actually trying to...
I was trying to get 3 hits in.
He was trying to get 3 hits in before...
I don't know what that was about.
Quick level.
Anyway, yeah, I was trying to get 3 hits in on him on his first trip, and because the game decided that I wasn't going to jump, I couldn't get that 3rd hit in.
So this is the final stage. Probably either the most fun or the most annoying stage for you, depending on your views of this stage.
Has the best music, for sure.
Amazing music, but lag!
Lag City.
Weasel rockets.
So he's gonna use some iframes here to get through this segment real quick. These things will actually hurt, but you get a health pick up in the next segment. So generally, you're pretty okay if you can at least have 1 full heart when you get through. Still don't know what better the switch does. So he's gonna use one more damage boost right there to avoid that. Some more lag. And Fat Cat.
Alright, get ready on time. Time.
13:31.
Not bad, not bad. My PB is 13:13, so that's not too shabby.
Yeah, just get dyslexia, see that it's 31 as 13, good, you're good to go.
Well done.
Yeah, that was all zones, and I beat my any percent estimate, so
That's a start.